Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready to.
Me too. Since the
to
beginning.
rumble.
You know,
And I do love rumbling, so that's that.
the beginning is not the end. Oh. Look, oh!
You should be able to full screen it. But I think you have to
We
wait.
test the game in the last Ludum pre-jam station.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did not remember, and I because they
Oh.
answered the email in the channel. Those are some recurring people that we work with in the context of this
Show,
this
emission.
game time, so this show, yeah.
I think I want to pick Mr. Leaks with Rosemary. Oh.
Excellent choice.
Okay.
If you have anyone who worked on Stir Cry in the chat, and you have to move around, yeah, with the. Oh, you have a. My God, I didn't remember that you have. There is you can roll.
And one in it. Oh, mushroom.
Mushroom.
Like a good prayer of Jetia, do you have some
Some what?
the habits to do it? Some killing some mushroom with a shotgun?
That's what I do every morning. I just call this whole process that we see in the game Monday. That's just what I call it, you know.
If I understand correctly, all the enemy have the same weapon.
Like what you can choose from at the start of the game in terms of A, your character, and B, your weapon, is also the variety you'll see in the NPCs you're fighting.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get that. You kill the characters, and so they become corpses, and the corpses are vegetables, and they become the ingredients. This is genius!
And you are the final ingredient.
This is the second time that we show the games that those guys do live. This is far from the last because like they are so. Their last game wasn't maybe quite as of the hook of the charts, you know, like crazy and fun. But I mean, look at that. This is an example of what you can do as a little game in only 72 hours if you know your shit. Honestly.
Don't be too salty. Each experience is unique, and you know.
But I was not even compared to our experience.
Okay.
There is no comparison. That's not the point. It's just that look at what those guys did in 72 hours. It's incredible. I personally find it incredible. And I've tested many games in all my years, but this is mad. This is really, really impressive and fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. Look at this shit. And it works well, and it's fun, and we haven't heard from Tyrant in a while because he's busy playing and trying not to die.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the Liquid can kill me. I'm very not sure.
Oh, okay.
Because
no,
you know, it's
that's definitely not a bug, but rather a feature. Okay, because you don't kill your kind, your team.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Okay, wave 8, wave 9, 2 enemies. Perhaps on the screen, and I just want to try.
What did you think? On a scale of 1 to awesome, how would you rate this game from this playthrough, man?
Went to what? I'm not sure.
On a scale of 1 to awesome, how would you rate this game?
Kitchen licks. No, it's not a correct responses on your scale. Way to scaling.
I'm going to share the link for the rest of for the chat so that you can go and test this game yourself.
Yeah.
There, it's in the chat. Go and click it, test the game, give them some feedback, give them a grade because obviously, as you can tell, if you're not quite convinced, test it and then you will know they deserve your vote. Mr. Carrot for president. That's what I'll say.
Okay. I take Mr. Carrot, and because it's a president, I think you have to the people like pistol like a pea. Rosemary is a kind of ingredient. I think it's
it's like saupoudré de petits jeux de mots.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
people.
so great.
Mr. Carrots,
so great.
Mr. CCGs, Mr. Dix,
So
Mr. Pressure.
great. Like honestly, this is like if they're not like in the top 50, 20 or 10 at the end of the game jam in terms of grades, there is no justice left in this world. What I'd like to point out, are you gonna have another game?
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
What I'd like to point out is that we've been at this for like only an hour and 15 minutes. Damn, that felt so much longer. Then again, I woke up at 8. Or 7. Yeah, I woke up at 7. We've been at it for a while, and it's early in the morning, and it could just go like, we have like 3 other games to test, but no, just because it's fun, he's having another go. And look at the way the bullets deflect. It's so cool.
I want to point this because I just discover it now, and
you guys, this is blowing my mind live. Honestly, I'm not even like sucking their pee-pee just because, you know, I'm trying to be a good host. Like, their game is genuinely impressive. Even without, like, I hope they do. If there's anyone in the chat that worked on Stir Cry, let us know, because like we'd like to, we'll show what you guys sent us. Thank you for the email. We will be able to show, to share with you two people in the chat. We will share live the stuff that they shared with us, aka, so you can check the process. What I was thinking is, one little thingy they could have added is to add the empty shells from the weapons in the middle of all the little pieces of vegetables. That would have been really funny. But even still, look at that. I hope they make some. Honestly, I hope they make it fucking come out on Steam, and then then they can see if they have a good success. And obviously that's a lot of work because you need to like do the and if you fall out, you come back. Now he's debugging. Now he's proper testing. Now he's putting himself in the seat of the QA guys. I mean, you can tell that they tested and had a bunch of builds and had an iterative process. It's really impressive, man. It's really mad. And you can take cover. Oh my god! And the IA, it's pretty like even as a mobile game or something. I don't know if that would work for mobile, but like or like on the, you guys bring out that game on the Switch. I swear to God, people from Stir Fry. We'll send you the link to this as a YouTube video later if we make it and put it on YouTube.
Yeah,
so you can,
we made it.
See all this. Cannot with us live because they may be in Australia. It may be some stupid time on their side of the world because of the time difference. But in the meantime, you guys, when you see this, I swear to God, make this come out on the Nintendo Switch. If I can be useful, I will, and I'll buy that, and then I'll play that with my younger siblings, and I will, okay? Like this is on YouTube now, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. This is like a you know, I'm not just saying that, I'll do it. Anyway,
you have some behind the back, behind the sun, behind the...
What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? But in the meantime, this is the game, and if you will, I'll get there. Or maybe you want to share some more of your impressions and what you thought playing the game live. Otherwise, we can show the behind the scenes. I'm ready. My body is ready.
I'm currently curious which game we have tested before.
It's
Cap Salsino, yeah, for the 58 Luden. Yeah, with the original way to jump and spicy way of life. Original way to jump, you know, if you
they definitely have a spicy way of life and a spicy way to do business and to entertain, and I love it. I love their style, I love their shit. I want to live in a world soon where I can buy their shit and have it on my Switch. Like, I swear to God, I would and I will. Except if it's more than maybe 10 euros or whatever.
It depends of the price of the thing and of this project. I
don't know. I mean, it's like I said too much. It's their thing, their job, their project. They do what they want with it. But I'd love to have that on my Switch. I would actually really love to have that on my Switch, like for real.
I'm currently scoring because, you know, if you lose the game loop continue and just have to wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they die automatically because of the
Yeah.
heat of the pan.
Yeah.
I mean, that could have been a bug that they made into a feature, but it works as a feature. I mean, it's... And look at their little face and shit. I find it like really amazing. Like the level of polish and the little steam under their butts and stuff. It's so great. This is what you can do as a game in 72 hours. Now be careful. If you're like, oh, okay, oh, that's what I'll do then. I'll go and make my own game in 72 hours and then I'll get rich and then I'll have a limousine and a jacuzzi. Yeah, those guys probably
don't have a jacuzzi, but the limousine perhaps. But not the jacuzzi.
That's true, but it's very likely that they studied video games, they worked at it for like 5-10 years, etc. They have experience. You're not just like, you're not gonna have that at the end of your first game job, except you find a team that's if anyone works with these guys and don't fuck up too much, you'll have a good game at the end. But that they did it. Point being, it's like, you know, with like graphic artists. And they're like, oh, we'll pay you by the hour, and then you make a really great thing because you've been doing it for 10 years and it's your job. And then they're like, oh, but wait, you did that in 5 minutes. Why should I pay you for more than 5 minutes of work? It's like, you're paying for the 10 years of learning how to do it in 10 minutes.
I think it's the same for each work, each...
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It takes skill and experience and trial and error, you know?
Just want to verify one thing? Okay.
And the little camera pan from the thingy that's used as a background for the character choice, it's incredible. It's really, really great.
Okay.
It works really well.
I watch the behind the back. Where can I find it? You send me something?
It's the last thing I sent you in a personal message on Discord.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Yep. Here we go.
I'm not in the frame anymore here. All right. Okay. So you can maybe. Oh yeah. Sure. Okay. You show this on screen, full screen if you don't mind, and I'll read. So. And hello again. Glad to see you like the game. Again, this is the email that they sent to us. Okay. Attaching some dev assets. As for the 3D 2D technique or how they made it, because what I did is they're in my list of people I follow on ldjam.com, which is the main website for the Ludum Dare. So I know they do good shit. So at every Ludum Dare, I try to find the time to go check what they did this time, and boy, was I not disappointed. And so then I tested their game to see if it's any good, because sometimes even great people make games that, like, there's some other people that did some games that they make great games in the past, and then this game is centered around just like text and story, and I thought this is not a great format for streaming, so so I tested it and I loved it. So I graded their game, which you can do as well if you go and play their game. Then you can grade it and say, give them like a grade for a bunch of aspects. It's all on the site, all on the link I shared in the chat. And then I posted a comment to them saying, hey, okay, with feedback, constructive feedback. And one of the things I said is that, like, for them, mostly it was, oh my god, your game is so great. And I was like, how did you do that thing with the 2D and 3D? That's why they're answering this in the mail. It's actually fairly simple. Everything works in 3D, and 2D sprites use little scripts that always makes them look at the camera. It's called billboard rendering. Take notes, you devs in the chat. You can try that yourself. It's super goofy and fun to play with. Tell me about it. And then they have an extract of all of this. Oh my god, there's even a how to do. We're gonna use this in the future, man. At your rent. Public billboard sprite, mono behavior, so that definitely worked with Unity. I wish Axel was there. I'm gonna send a message to Axel later so he gets his butt in the chat, that asshole. Other friend. Transform, private transform, void. Does that make sense to you? You're a dev, Greg. Does that make sense to you? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Ja. Jawohl. Sie sprechen zu schnell. No? Nein, ich verstehe nicht. Ja, scheiße. No problem. Yeah, but I'm not. How can I say that? or just abundant things, which is said to everything is true, because I'm not sure what's the use of that, but you just have one line of code and you know, it's the thing, because Unity do everything, and Unity is a good software for...
Yeah, as in you gotta put it in Unity at some point and actually test it live, and then you'll know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, no, sure. Well, that's that. Thanks a lot, Anatoly, and the rest of your team. Looking forward to play your next game, and looking forward to play this on my Switch. I'm looking at you through the camera right now, and you can also show the images they sent. It's in the same folder in Google Drive.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, French word. Cuisine.
So this is, oh my god. And
Oh my god.
You can tell that they have skill in terms of graphics and stuff. Like this
Yeah.
is like game art, aka we have the idea for the game, we all agree on it as a team. Let's just have a quick drawing to see what it could look like, and it's quite close. They added the big like vegetable elements that you can hide behind afterwards, but this is a really skilled, how do you call that again? Le Cuisine Royale. Oh my god, they're French, those fuckers. They could be French, isn't it?
Perhaps, I think. I'm not sure. Or it's just
We gotta meet these guys IRL, dude. We really have to. Anyway, amazing. Amazing. So this is some very good game art, like concept art. Very skilled, very impressive.
Hey!
Hey! Oh my god!
Oh my
Mr.
god!
Morigon, you came on your own. I didn't even have to tell you
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
your ass
yeah.
over here in the chat as a personal message. Thank you for coming. He's a friend. Morigon VH, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. You just missed the test of our game, which is
Mhm.
I guess, and the test of a very good game. Morigon, can you see the link in the chat before you, or otherwise I'll put it back there. I'll share with you because you're my friend. Yeah, thank you. You can go and test this game if you'd like. I swear to God, it's so fun. Right now, we TRN tested the game live. We agreed it's amazing. It's actually really fun. And we read the email they sent us with some behind the scenes, and they told us about how they managed to get 2D sprites to work in a 3D game, in a game engine I'm not going to mention to Morigon. And now we are checking the images they sent us. They sent us some behind the scenes. So the first one that when you arrived is the game art, concept art. Continue. And now we are with Morigon. Yay, Morigon! Yeah, it's gonna. Oh, cool, amazing. More concept art, but that's a bit more. Here you can hide behind the thing. Look at the colors and the shade and stuff. Morigon, I think those guys are French. We need to go and meet them IRL. Because like either they're in Paris or they're like in Bordeaux, so they can't be too far. But it's so great. Player characters. Why would they work in English? They may be. I'm wondering.
I'm not sure. And one thing I'm curious about is how they schedule their things. You know, you think about a theme, you choose perhaps one theme in team, but perhaps not, I'm not sure. And this is creating well-made picture of how the game works, but I'm not, it's cool for us, but I'm not sure in which state of their process of development, their workflow, their picture is needed.
I mean, for Ludum Dare 51, for Ludum Dare 51, assuming that they do a great game again, which, let's be honest, is pretty likely because they're good. Those guys are good. I'll try and send them a message that's a bit more with asking for more details. Like, I am ready to make a custom message for them, like, share us your Miro and your Trello and shit, because yeah, I agree. It shows us, it's like a little window into which we can peer into that creative process, but now we'd like to have a porte-fenêtre.
A more totally. Bigger window, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
There is like imagine there's like a satellite. Oh my god, these are the assets for like all their face and shit. That is, look at those expressions. It's very like cartoony and shit. It's so cool. And they made a lot.
And I think it's the same for each vegetable. They're just
Sprite sheet.
spreadsheet. Yeah, spreadsheeting.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Up there are.
Yeah, there's like a bit of a satellite delay for me to see. Oh
Yeah.
wow, amazing! So
But-
this is what it looks like in the game engine. I
Mhm.
think that Morrigan has left, so now I can say again, obviously Unity. What else?
Yeah, and you
very
you
cool.
see some raycasting.
Really? Oh, is that called
Yeah.
raycasting?
Yeah, if there
Okay.
one way which I think it's a player, and if it eats it isn't it now because it's red I think, and it's green it do something, but I'm not sure.
And with the camera, which is on the side, where you can see that the 3D sprites are not flat; they're a bit on the side and stuff because this is from within the engine.
This picture is
Text or
scary.
whatever.
I did not
Awesome,
want to
man.
see
I
that on my
love it.
screen.
I love it.
And just the eyes below the sauce and just scary thing.
Everything. Cool. All right.
Oh,
I'm waiting.
Rev-
For the
oh.
next picture.
oh,
Cool.
oh. Oh my god.
This is what happens when you have 50
I
people
think-
coming over. You need to make some food, and then guns get in the mix somehow. They may be American, those guys.
I think it's a cheat. No, not that.
Either a bug or a test, but I
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
picture as
yeah,
well. Very
Yeah,
cool.
Killed
Very cool.
0 it's not possible at wave 350.
Like after too many cooks, it's like that's too many ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you tried this afternoon, Morrigan, and that you enjoyed it. But I, like, Theorent and me found it really fun, that game, I swear.
Yeah, it was so cool.
All right, test with the character, with the maybe
Mhm.
putting the eyes and the mouth together and stuff. Very good, very good.
And just a gun because gun, you know.
What else? Guns.
Guns.
Because guns.
Because guns. Yeah. Cool.
But again, I feel it's important to like note here that there are not that many elements. There's the different characters. Each one, there's like what, 4 of them. Each one has like a front and a back, and then some spreadsheets for the eyes and mouth. And then they have guns that you can see in different positions. So there's different spreadsheets for the gun like this, gun like this, gun like this, gun like this for each gun. 3 guns. And then there's the 3Ding stuff. What I'm trying to say is that there's not that much variation in terms of different elements you have, and that's good because their game is finished. It is very well finished. It's well polished and all of that, you know. So that's what you want in the game jam, not to spread thin, you know, to have not too many elements, but to have good variations of these different elements, like character, weapon, like the bits and pieces of that characters counts as 1 or half of 1 maybe. The things where you can hide behind, you know, it's not like oh, we're gonna make a new item, a new toaster or a rug for everything.
But I
It's-
think
no.
one of their good ideas is to have, I think, 0 animation. I don't think there is animation in this game.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It's just sprites. Yeah. There's also one efficient way of doing it. You're totally right, man. And
And,
whatever looks
if you-
animated, like the eyes of the characters or whatever, this is not animated by hand.
Yeah.
This is all done with the coding, which is much more
Yeah.
efficient
And it's
and less time consuming. less
yeah,
time
and it's
consuming.
perhaps more easier to replicate and to duplicate and to add some
And to iterate.
yeah,
To iterate.
iterate with it.
And to fine tune. Absolutely. Is that all for this game?
Okay.